it is time to pick the team. Now, if you remember last season, we won the constructors and the drivers championship in F2. We got a seat in F1, and we did a vote. We did a poll. I told you guys to vote for which team you want me to be. Now, the votes were pretty equal. We had votes for Williams, Alfa Romeo, Alpine, and AlphaTauri. They all drew on 3. So I did another poll on Twitter, so we can see what the people on Twitter were saying and what if they wanted. And basically I just did a poll on Twitter, and because I didn't know where else to put a poll, and the winner of that poll was Alpine. Now, I was thinking between AlphaTauri and Alpine, and I'm gonna stick with Alpine. I feel like we can do very well here. We can grow. We can get an understanding of F1 and like be like a middle, like in the middle, not going for the points. We'll be trying to challenge for points, but not going for like the podiums. We can get a podium, we can try our best, but
shut up. Whoa.
we now have to pick our teammate. Now this I wasn't too sure about. Fernando Alonso, Ocon is young French driver, done really well, got a podium in Hungary with that amazing thing. He didn't even pit at all. Fernando Alonso's won championship before, got a podium in the 2021 season, done really well over the years in F1. So for that based alone, I have to go with Fernando Alonso. Now, personally, I think we should do a 16 race, because there's no reason to do that many. I will change it though a little bit. Gonna take up Monaco, put Portimao. That's very respectable.
Great, that's everything we need. You can go back and edit anything we've done so far, and we'll come back here at the start of each season. But if you're ready to go, hit advance to head to Team HQ, and we can start our push to the top of Formula 1.
But yeah, let's go and delve into F1, our first season. Now, the story is in F2, in real life, Palistri won.
Hi, my name's Oscar Piastri.
That's totally wrong. It's just like wrong.
And he's actually with Alpine, so it was kind of basically like Palistri, but we actually got the seat. We actually got the seat. Alpine. I believe that Palistri will be a driver in F1, probably in the 2023 season. But right now, I think he's gonna like learn a lot, being like a test driver. But yeah, our teammate Alonso is 94 rated, 99 experience. Of course, he's been in F1 for a long time. 91 racecraft, 86 awareness, 89 pace. But the focus is looking a bit worrying there. It's time to see the car reveal. Here we go. So we're gonna instantly head off to Bahrain, the first Grand Prix of this 16 race season. We're gonna be doing one race, quali. We're not gonna do practice, because I feel like it's not really worth it. But yeah, in F1, we've made it to the top. How will we do in the season? We're gonna find out very soon as we head over to practice in Bahrain. First race of the season will be coming up soon.
Good morning and welcome to the team. I'm Ethan. I head up the R&D here. I'd love to stay and chat, but we've got a race to win. You'll find everything you need at your desk. Give us a shout if you need anything else.
So as you can see here in the Alpine paddock, work office, we can say it's a work office. Fernando Alonso on the other side doing what he has to do, what he's been doing for the last seasons. He knows what to do around here. I'm gonna check our workstation. Got a few messages, really nice, but ideally fourth. But yeah, let's go into the first practice session. And yeah, let's go.
This first race of the season is always quite difficult for us trackside, and for those back at the factory as well, as it's the first time the car has run since winter testing. The more consistent mileage you can get in these sessions, the happier we'll be.
Months of rumour and speculation all come to an end today as we return to racing for the opening event of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to round one of this year's Formula One World Championship. Formula One returns to the desert today on this exceptional 3.36-mile circuit. 15 corners provide plenty of overtaking opportunities. It could be a strategic race, this one, with Sakir notorious for eating up the rear tyres. Watch out for drivers managing their rubber at some points during the Grand Prix. So here we are in 2021 at the start of another Formula One World Championship. It all begins here. Mercedes looking to retain their hold on the title. Red Bull seeking to secure their position as the main contender for that title. Ferrari no doubt hoping for a fresh start following their difficulties last year. And elsewhere on the grid, the prospect of some really exciting battles, including between the newly rebranded Aston Martin and Alpine teams. Lots to discuss then with Anthony Davidson, who's joined me in the commentary box for today's event.
It's good to be back, Crofty. Let's hope for some good racing today. We can't know at this point how competitive these teams are relative to each other, but hopefully nobody is able to run and hide. We want to see these drivers pushing to the limit all the way to the checkered flag.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Verstappen, Perez, Charles Leclerc and Sainz, Norris, Ricciardo, Gasly and James, Vettel, Stroll, Fernando Alonso and Tsunoda, Raikkonen, Russell, Antonio Giovinazzi and Nicholas Latifi, Mick Schumacher and Nikita Mazepin. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
So here we are, the first race of the season. Looks like we're going to be doing a one stop as usual because it's a mediums race. We're not doing the full one because that would take way too long. We're going to be putting on lap 4, looks like. And we're going to do 10 laps on the mediums. So we're going to be doing that strategy. So here we go. The first race of the season in not in Abu Dhabi, in Bahrain. 5 red lights, and we are underway in Bahrain, the first race of the season. Wonderful start from us in Alpine. Get past the 2 McLarens. Wonder start, and we're up into P5 already. Really good start. In front of Sainz and Leclerc, trailing onto Bottas right now. It's Verstappen and Perez both got good starts. Bottas, who started in P2, has already dropped down to P4, and we started in P10. We've gained 5 places from the start. So a really good start from us. Winner of the F2 Drivers' Championship last year, seeming we're able to prove ourselves here in F1. Only a man can dream having this start to their F1 journey from F2, getting into the P10, starting P10, and now behind the possibly, or not possibly, the best 2 teams on the grid, Mercedes and Red Bull, and in P5 for Alpine. We'll be getting those important points for the team. We need Alonso to also try and get into the top 10 so we can get some points and try and get our hands on that 4th position. Got on the power late, made a rookie mistake again. There will be plenty of rookie mistakes I'll be making. I feel like I took too long going around that turn.
Be careful, we think you're going to start losing some tyre grip around now.
Oh wow, the tires are... You know, the tires are pretty good still, can't even lie. 36, 37%. You're putting on this lap.
We want to pit this lap, so push now. Gap to teammate behind is 7.6 seconds.
Alonso 7 seconds behind.
You have P5, P5. Bottas ahead. Gap to car in front is 2.3 seconds. They're on old softs. Norris is behind you. Our gap behind is 1.9 seconds. They're on old softs. The gap to the leader is 4.6 seconds. The pit window is open. Pit window currently open. 11 laps to go.
Lando Norris is out. Engine failure? On the first race of the season? That's unlucky, man. Heading into the pits.
Release, release.
We've pit really early.
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
I don't know if I agree with the pit stop decision, because now they're like half.
You're DRS is offline. The rear wing is down, so you can stay out while we work on a fix.
DRS is off. Catching on to Mazepin now. Gonna stroll past Mazepin, easy as you like, on the straight. Keep our noses in front.
Brilliant. Nice move.
Easy move. As we get past Mazepin, we're chasing Latifi now. Mazepin isn't too far behind. Working our way up the field again. Got a good exit.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Are you alright? Engine off, engine off.
Stop it. Get some help.
There's been an incident on track resulting in loose debris. Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time and there are no plans for a safety car right now.
We want to get people signed to pit now. Moving up the field with people pitting. Schumacher trying to get a move off of Raikkonen. He fails to do so and Raikkonen pulls ahead a little bit. We're trailing onto Schumacher. We're getting closer to him now. Get a better exit than Schumacher, and that's us ahead of Schumacher. Gonna try and catch to Raikkonen now. Gonna get the better exit off the turn, and we can get past Raikkonen very easily with our medium tires. Still brand new, to be honest. Teammates in the pit, Alonso's now finally pit. Vettel, Gio all gonna go for another lap, but I think they went out in Q1, so their tires aren't that, you know, tired. They're not as used up, so I think that's why we had to end up pitting early. Our DRS is back online, as you can see there. Up to Vettel now. Gonna look behind. Try and get the better exit off. And we get the way better exit. Vettel can't do much. He is next to us head to head with our closest rival. Gonna slow down. Did cut the corner. Oh no, he didn't cut the corner. Apparently we didn't. Both going in for the pit stop, them two.
2.7 seconds.
Bottas coming out the pit stop and went to P4. Perez is in P2, Hamilton is in P1. We're pulled away from Bottas. DRS on Verstappen. F2 champion, now near Verstappen. Who's proved himself numerous times in F1 by winning some races. Managed to win the championship, but in a very controversial way. Open. I think I spoke about it enough on Twitter alone. And here we're gonna go for the move on Max Verstappen, and we're into 3rd place on our F1 debut. This is absolutely unbelievable.
Good job, nice overtake.
In the Alpine, and we are into a whopping 3rd place, P3 from P10. Mad drive, but Verstappen is now on our tail with DRS. He's gonna come in with his Red Bull engine, Honda engine, sorry.
I promise, like, and even it's
and gonna come through back at us, snapping back, wanting that P3 back. We're gonna fend him off for the time being, but he's gonna have another DRS zone right here. He's gonna try and close up the gap again and try and get the P3 back, but he almost had us on the start finish straight. There he is, well within a second of us. Now we're gonna deploy ERS because there he is coming forward to get the P3. Max Verstappen with his Red Bull Honda engine gonna try and get past us once again. Is he gonna try and get past us? He doesn't, fails this time. He's gonna have another chance to get. He's literally 1 second, less than a second behind, and he's wheel to wheel with us again. Ding dong of a battle between us and Verstappen. We're still holding out though, holding on to the P3, and Verstappen cannot find a way past us in the first race of the season. So we're gonna go around to the start finish straight again. This time he's not even in within 1 second of us, and we're gonna have a free a lap without Verstappen on our neck, trying to get that P3, not snapping at our heels for once, but he is still lurking in the shadows. He's trying to gain the time. He's not 1 second within, he is 1.1, slowly closing down the time. He has got a quicker car than us, way faster car than us. 2 seconds, he is 2 seconds behind now, and it's like we've,
This is your final
if
lap.
not,
Final
claimed
lap of the race.
P3 on our first race of the season. Absolutely unbelievable scenes. And by the way, this is the first episode of season 2 of my driver career mode. If you've not seen the first series, then do go and watch if you do want to watch it. But I have said numerous times, we did win the championship, constructors and the drivers championship over there, and we did the votes. That's why I'm at Alpine. We could have gone to AlphaTauri, but we decided to go to Alpine, and looks like we're doing really well as we come to the penultimate straight of the first race of the season. As we come towards the line, the fireworks up in the sky. Our first race in F1 is P3. Absolutely amazing.
Okay, good job, mate. Really well done. That was a fantastic drive.
That's it for another spectacular Grand Prix here in Bahrain, and a real champion's drive to take the win. Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today. What set them apart from the rest?
Well, I think it was clear what the main contributing factor out on the track was today: speed. I know it sounds like an obvious thing to say, Crofty, but fast cars win races, and we saw that today with our winner.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it.
There we are on the P3, first race of the season, first race, as I said again, of the season, first race of F1. And we have absolutely smashed out the park, claimed up outstanding P3. Outstanding.
After an incredible performance, Lewis Hamilton secures the top spot in the Drivers' Championship. Let's focus on the driver of the day. Anthony Davidson, Who do you pick?
I have to give it to James. Look at where they finished compared to where they started. It's not easy to cut through the field like that in Formula One, so it was a great effort.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes move to the top of the table. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.
First race of the season, and we have claimed 15 points, 16 overall, as Fernando Alonso finishes in P10, so that means we are 2 points ahead in P3 right now. McLaren not out of a great start, only got 4 points. AlphaTauri only got 2 points, and Aston Martin didn't get any points at all. Mercedes with an outstanding start to the season, 36. Red Bull close behind on 30 points, and the driver standings, which you can see right there, is basically the replica of what has happened. Lando Norris unfortunately had an engine failure and had to finish last place. But what an episode! The first episode of the F1 Driver Career Mode Season 2. F2 champion, and his first race in F1 is an outstanding P3. What a weekend! What a weekend for us. Next race will be in Portimao, Portugal. So do stay tuned for that race. I think will be really good. Lots of elevation changes on that track, so it'll be a really good one to watch. But yeah, looks like R&D, one of the things, have failed, doesn't it? But that, like I said, is the end of the episode. Thank you guys for watching the first episode of the second season of my driver career mode. Like I said before, if you've not watched the first season, do go and watch it. Did pretty well. But until next time, I will see you next time for episode 2. We'll be still racing with Alpine, and I'll see you. We'll be racing the Portuguese Grand Prix in Portimao. Until then, God bless.